Jerry. I also want to thank Richard and this wonderful orchestra for playing some of my music today. And we're here to hear music, and I will keep my words short. Symphony Number 1 documents my family history. It is in 4 movements. The first movement is entitled Origins, going back to 1736 with the birth of a man named Conn. Conn was my great-great-great-grandfather, and my middle name is Conn. He and his family moved eastward across Europe in the very early 1800s to escape persecution as part of the diaspora. That is when hundreds of thousands of Jews who were being persecuted in most of the European countries moved eastward constantly to try and achieve safety. My family ended up in a very small farm village in Russia. And there they existed for several decades in relative safety. But towards the end of the 1800s, they again were persecuted in the pogroms. I remember my aunts telling me how at times Cossacks on horseback with sabers raised would terrorize and even kill the citizens there. Now at one point, this must have happened. The family elders said to the younger generations, my grandfather, my grandmother, his 6 children, including my mother, who was the youngest, that they must go. They must leave to achieve safety and freedom in America. And they did it with full knowledge that they would never see each other again. That movement, the second movement, is called Separation. I'll quickly bypass for a moment Movement 3. Movement 4 is Arrival, and that recollects the immigration experience. The family, if one can picture it, in an ox cart, pulling away from the old generations to get to a train to Amsterdam, ship across the Atlantic, Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty, and they did find their freedom and safety. That's one of the reasons I'm here. Back to Movement 3. As I was composing it, this story was very much on my mind, and I felt perhaps I could even get a deeper inspiration if I juxtaposed myself in the position of one of the family elders. And in this circumstance, I would have to say to my 3 children and their spouses and my 6 grandchildren, you must go. One does not have to be a composer or an artist to feel the wrenching of the heart with that. I've entitled the third movement, Remembrance. In my mind, a remembrance is more than a memory. It's a memory that's an ongoing memory. A memory perhaps with a message, and possibly that should be carried, the message should be carried in the future as a legacy. And so now, Symphony Number 1, Movement 3, Remembrance,